Hello. Good evening, guys. Good evening, Evergreen. Good evening, everyone. I'm very, very sorry. Once again, I'm very, very sorry for the whole delay with everything. Anyhow, so nice of you guys to join us again concerning the October open source edition. So Evergreen, can you hear me? Are you with us? Evergreen, are you there?
Yeah, good evening.
Evergreen. Oh my, Evergreen don't go people.
Can you can you hear me? Good evening.
Yeah, yeah, we can hear you. Evergreen, how are you?
I'm fine. How about you?
So I didn't get you.
I said I'm fine. How about you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. So Evergreen, sorry. I think maybe you are using earphones or something because it's kind of causing disturbing noise in the background. But so that's that. And so so back to what I was saying. So hey guys. So for those of you that have been with us throughout the October session and the open source session. So we have had our session with Akim, where he introduced us into what open source is. We've had a session with Tobiloba, where he talked out to us about, he had a workshop and showed us how to contribute to Git. We had a session yesterday with Alano Sells himself, and he showed us about how to contribute with Web3, contribute into the Web3 space. Open source. So now here, we've had a lot of questions regarding how to contribute design related. People are like, there's no open source in design. There's no open source in the UI UX space. That kind of thing. And so we have our speaker here, Evergreen Ode, to come and clarify and fix all questions and concerns you have. So I am going to pass the mic down to Evergreen, which is my senior boss, one of the major team players in the GDSC team. Almost if you see this job from Villa, normal, as senior Texas. So Evergreen, it was very, very nice to have you here. We know you are busy, but thank you for taking time out of your very busy schedule to come here and educate us on open source in design. Thank you very much. So, Evergreen, the floor is yours.
Hi, folks. Okay, so hi. To introduce and Evergreen, I'm a product designer, and not just a product designer. I'm a product designer, and I call myself a multidisciplinary designer. Yeah, so basically, I design are like my life. Yeah. So um, I'm happy to be here, and I look forward to like sharing any doubts or any questions and satisfying your curiosity. Yeah, if that's the case. Yeah.
Okay, would like to apologize. I think our speaker is going through some technical issues, network issues. So um, I think network is kind of like logging her out. So we might probably, just want to apologize. We're sincerely sorry about this, and we'll try to reschedule this live section if possible. Thank you guys for joining in, and we apologize for any inconveniences. Thank you.
Can anyone hear me? Hello, can anyone hear me? Okay.
Yes, we can hear you. Welcome back.
Okay, I'm so sorry. I had network issues, so I had to like switch position. But is it clear now?
Yes, it is. Yeah, it is.
Okay, thank you.
Evergreen, are you still here?
Yes, I am.
Oh, all right.
Okay. All right. So good evening, everyone. Let me apologize once again for the network issue I had, and I think as I've been introduced, I'm Evergreen, the product designer, and also an open source enthusiast. So technically, you can call me a multidisciplinary designer.
yeah, who specializes in product design. And open source and all things contributing, yeah, basically. I've been looking for like skills and to make use them for some impact. And thankfully, I realized I could actually do that through open source. And today, I hope I'm able to like satisfy any curiosity or clear any doubts that you might have about how designers could actually contribute to open source, and also more enthusiastic for having everyone and for making out time to listen, like the hitch and all. So yeah, so okay, I'll be all right. Okay, so for this, I would actually be sharing since I'm told it's going to be like a hands-on session. Yeah. Okay. Let me do that now. Okay, so I'm sure a lot of people, like a lot of us, have actually heard of open source. Yeah, we've heard of open, especially in this month, which is the Hacktoberfest month, and there's a lot of awareness being raised. And I'm also sure a lot of us might have wondered. And so basically, there's not actually nothing to it. Yeah, once you have like the right, once you have the right means to it, yeah, and it should be pretty easy. Okay, so um, I don't know if any of us have or do have a GitHub account. So on my agenda here, because of time, I think. So I'll just be showing you how to make pull requests, make your first contributions, and actually find open source projects. So now, for finding open source projects, there are a number of ways. Aside from GitHub or GitLab or, or Bitbucket, which are the popular ones used for open source. Okay. So one major one major, let me say one major platform is open source design. So let me show you that. I it's basically and part for build us for and we ask him to like get into design. Can you mind? All right. So as a designer, for you to contribute to. So while I wait for my tab to load on open source designs, let me just show you how to search for projects on GitHub instead. Okay. All right. So this is GitHub, and we have the search. We have this search. Okay, yeah, let me start from. Okay.
I'm so sorry, everyone. Please kindly bear with us as our speaker is currently experiencing network issues. Thank you.
All right. Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, so this is GitHub, and I'm going to just search and show you basically how to search for design projects on GitHub. So we see something like owner and my username, that is Greeny NG, and I'm going to clear that. So I want to look for a designer. So basically, the only projects that I'll be interested in are design projects. That is project that require designs. I did something easy since maybe it's like my first time. Yeah. So what I'll be looking for is I'll be looking for issues on GitHub. I like to call issues I like to call issues like vacancies. Yeah. So if there's an issue, like if you see an issue, it means okay, something needs to be fixed, and this issue is raised, and then if it's open, then if that issue is open, then it means anybody could actually like apply to be assigned core labels, and it's those labels that I'm actually going to use to find the projects that I need. So we could have an issue that is labeled a design issue or a good first issue, meaning it's suitable for designers. So and then what I need, which is design. But if I want to be more specific, colon, then let's say UI. Yeah. So you can just type whatever it is that concerns you to look for tags on social media. That's how you have them. So I'll search. I could search, and it shows search all of Github. So that's what I'm going to do and search. Okay. Let's. All right. Okay. So now it's searching, and here we are. So you have like now we have over 944 results that have the label design. Streamline it more. But I think we're good with just design and UI. So from these issues, these are listed issues. And this sign over here means that it's open. It means you can click on it, see if it's been assigned, and still be able to like contribute to it. Yeah, so I'm going to click on this. It's loading. Yeah, and here we are. So this is the issue. This issue is for a particular project, and if I actually want to view that project, I just have to come to code here, and then I'll be taken to like the main home or the main project page where the project repository is. So here we are. So this is actually a blockchain app. So let's go back to the issue. Okay, so it says simplified quorum design. So adding the option of a fixed quorum. So this issue has only been assigned to one person. You can actually ask to be assigned to this. So let's just try this out. I don't know if anybody is actually like doing this with me, but let's just try this out. So I'll say assign me to this. Yeah. I'm actually not going to send this because I'm an issue. You just have to ask. So that's that on finding, on searching for issues. Then to actually contribute to a project, that is, let's say you've gotten your issue right, and you want to help out, every single project file is here. And this is where you can also see the guidelines for contribute, most especially this, which is the readme.md, the readme file. The readme file is also a file, but it's a markdown file, so it displays like automatically on GitHub. So it's the first thing you see along with the files. So you go through it to get yourself up to speed. It basically contains all the information on the project, and usually it contains the contribution guidelines. Yeah, yeah, here we are. So this just shows us how to contribute. Mostly it's tailored to like developers or going to do. What's the first thing I'll do? The first thing I'll do, save like in my start repositories, then I can easily always go back to it. And next, I would fork this repository. That is, I'm like duplicating this repository into my own library. Yeah. So I'll fork this, and yeah, that's. Then I would need to. I prefer to actually change the name, although you do not need to, because even if it bears the same name, as long as it's in a different repository, that's okay. But let me change this and add green to this first. Yeah. So this is available, and I don't need to change the description. That's okay. Mm, yeah, and then always ensure this is clicked, or don't mistakenly unclick it. Like by default, it is ticked. So create fork, and the repository would be fork. So this is my own copy. Now it's public, but it is mine, and I can do whatever it is I want to do with it. I can upload files to it. I could change it. I could edit it. Now, I don't really have any business with any of these files aside from the contributing.md and the README file. And go and do my work as it is. So what was our issue? Coming, I'll share this now. Okay. Okay, let's go back and look at the issue. Yeah. So the issue was by adding the option of a fixed quorum. I don't know what a quorum means, but I guess it's a Web3 term. So assuming I were a Web3 designer, I would know what to do. I don't need to touch anything here. I've already forked this repository, so I'm going back to my profile. Okay. So what I need to do is in my profile, I will go to my repositories. Now, this is like my first appears where any project that I forked appears. So I'll just click on that and yeah, it's loading. And so this is the app I just forked, the home base app, and look at it. So I'll go into it. Yes, so here we are. Now we have an option here. Okay, it's going to come up soon. Mm, I'm actually waiting for it to show me. A tab that's supposed to appear here to add files. Yeah, I had time to, yeah, or that I wish I would do the work. I could find them or something that's or a kind of a style guide or anything that could actually like help me not design and miss. Yeah, and design in line with the projects. Yeah. So after going through that, to actually to add my contribution. So it could be in form of um, it could be in form of a PNG file. Say it was a logo that I was asked or that I decided to contribute to. Maybe clicking on add file. Upload files. So if I wanted to actually upload my PNG file or SVG file, or, and then I would see a drag and drop. Yeah. So I can drag and drop any file I want to add, and that'll be that. But if this is not what I want to do, say it wasn't a file, it wasn't probably it was like in this case, what we need to do is we're actually I would have done any other design tool. And what we need to do, like if it were Figma, right? I'm sure if it were some other design tool, I would need to upload the file. But if it were Figma, I'll just need to add the link and I won't need to like drag and drop any. Okay. Right. So I'll come back to add file, and this time around I'll be creating a new file. Alright. Yeah. So here we are. So this is the new file, and I'm going to name my file. Let me name it guys. And let me say dot md. Now this md, it turns this file into a markdown file. But like whatever you name your file behind, it's like what the file is. So if it were .html or .css, or in my case, since I want to actually create a text file and upload my insert my the link to what's my contribution in here, I would need a markdown file. And actually, it's actually of markdown like when you're making contributions. Because I remember my first contribution was not actually my first open source contribution was not actually a design or code or anything like that. Instead, it was just a little change to the readme of a file. Yeah. So that like you could see make the image center.
Um, well, so sorry about that. I think network logged the speaker out. Um, we apologize for this. Wait for like a couple of minutes for the speaker to join. So sorry everyone. Okay, so as we wait for the speaker to join back, I'm sure we have been able to learn a couple of things on how we can be able to contribute to product design open source with Git, how we can add repo, README, and contribute to open source product design projects on Git or as we all know that this month is Oktoberfest, and like this is open source month where we all contribute to different open source projects in different tech field. We okay. So speaker is already back on the call. Um, she will continue from
All right.
where, yeah.
Pick up from where I left. Okay. So like basically it's just you editing your own parts, like your own copy of the main project. Yeah, okay. Here we are. So it's just you editing your own copy, that is the one that is in your repositories, and committing your changes. So this is how it looks like. I added the link, yeah, and yeah, this is like the preview of it. This is what it's going to look like this. So I'll commit my changes, create forum.md, extended description. That's optional if I actually want that. So I'm committing straight to actually ready for the web. So I will commit my changes. And so that's it for actually contributing, but that's not all. So what you need to do now is to actually make a pull request. Yeah. So that is, yeah, and it's showing me that
Evergreen, are you there? Um, we're so sorry, everyone. The network really spoiled our event today. Well, I'm sure with the little that network would not like interfere, we're able to learn a couple of things on how we can be able to contribute to open source products, design projects, how we can create our position and our report and then contribute to other open source projects um, for this month, how we can source for product design open source projects and how we can also like contribute to those projects. So Laps, we asked on the group, on the chats rather, sorry, if there was any questions, and absence of none. Okay, the speaker already joined back. We're going to be rounding up now. Then um still feel free to drop your questions in the chat box if you have any questions for Evergreen. Over to you, Evergreen. Are you back with us? Evergreen, are you there?
All right. So since there are no questions, well, I just want to say
Okay, so quick one. Um, I have a
open
question to
source is not
ask.
just a
So,
once in a. Are you saying something?
oh no, no, carry on with what you're saying. I can accept that.
Okay, something you can actually do at, any time. Basically, anytime. There's always going to be projects out there. There's always going to be stuff that you need to. It feels like you're leaving impact in real life things. You're not just designing like maybe if you're not a freelancer working for projects at you're working out of that. It's like unlimitless. Unlimited limit to this as far as you can find, and it helps you build your experience. You get lots of chance to practice. Like it doesn't hurt anybody. You just practice, and you're actually practicing on real. So that's that, and I hope something out of this. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Evergreen. It has really been an insightful section with you. Although aside the network issue, someone from the chat box asked the question, Ido Evergreen. He said, "Can you recommend open source resources for learning design skills as a novice?" What do you have to say about that? Evergreen, are you here?
Yes.
All right.
Um. Please come again.
All right. So Ido Evergreen, I hope I pronounced that correctly. He asked the question. He said, "Can you recommend open source resources for learning design skills as a novice?" Did you get me?
What did you say? You said you don't.
Yeah, he asked
Oh,
the
some
question. He
resources
said,
for
"Can
learning
you
design
recommend
skills.
open source resources
Okay, then just out of
for learning design skills
yes,
as a
I got
novice?"
you, especially the name. Yeah, I got the
Oh,
name
okay.
and the question too.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
so resources for learning design skills. Source resources. Okay, so
Evergreen, I used to, yeah.
Asked for, okay. Okay, I can see it now. Can you recommend open source resources for learning design skills as a novice? Okay, I have. There's a certain repository I have on GitHub. So basically, it's like a total roadmap. I'm going to let me share that now. It's like a total roadmap for designers, from like novice designers to like, so like, okay.
Okay, so he's asking if you could share the link with him so he could check out resources on GitHub. Evergreen, nice to hear. Um, okay. So I guess that's network again. So once the link is shared, we will share it on the chat for you to have access the um to the resources for you to be able to upskill yourself in design, product design, design generally, and contribute to open source design projects on GitHub. So I guess we have to like round up this section. Thank you everyone for joining. Thank you for creating time to join the section to learn a thing or two on how to contribute to open source product design projects. Because this month Oktoberfest is all about contributing to open source projects. So we hope that this section was able to enlighten you on how you can be able to contribute to open source projects, where you can be able to find these open source projects, and how you can properly utilize all of this into being a good contributor this month in the GitHub community. So thank you everyone for joining the section once again. We really appreciate. And if you have any other questions, do reach out here on the chat or in the community group, and we'll be ready and willing to answer all of the questions. So thanks everyone, and see you guys in the next section tomorrow. Have a wonderful day, wonderful evening. Thank you.